Hello, and welcome to Thursday. This week, I got 4 speed paints for you. I actually was very fast. I think I'm getting much better with the program. Because I know that was my main struggle these past couple weeks, was I just was learning a new program. And then once I found out that it has a 3D model character thing, that you can distort the body proportions, and you just have not full customization. I have to come up with my own facial expressions, which is fine. Not having to figure out how most of these body poses work is so helpful, especially in my comic. I'm almost done with the first page, done, which I think is impressive. A lot of people probably don't know how much effort I've been putting into this. But it's my first one, and I'm not fast. Mainly because I haven't had the story in my head. A lot of writers have had stories in their head for forever, and I haven't. I have this one vague idea that hopefully eventually I'll get it out of my head, because it's so vague. It's just an alien world. That's pretty much it. I don't even know. It's like Avatar, the blue one, not The Last Airbender. It's like that, except humans aren't a thing. So I don't know. That one's just so vague. I don't know how I got on this topic. Anyways, I don't have much to say about the current piece I'm doing. I should have done it on the 14th. Pretty sure that's when Outpost should have happened. But I did it on the 16th. And I hate it. I didn't even want to do it whenever it came up. So, I recorded it, and I like watching the process. I just didn't like it or understand how it fit in her story. She looks huge compared to those trees, I think. Especially if you saw the armor one. She's supposed to be itty bitty compared to these giant trees, and she looks huge. I don't know. It's just, I don't like this one. But I think it's just because I'm being burnt out following a prompt list. But I did do, so if you saw armor, she's supposed to be tiny compared to, and you don't see these lakes that I draw. I don't know. I don't like this one. But I've been a lot faster with this week. Most of them have been under an hour. I shoot for no more than 3. Well, I don't allow myself to go over 3. I don't go over 3, but I shoot for not going over 2. Most of this week, I got under an hour, so I'm really proud. I'm getting a lot faster. This is funny. This is for my dad, because he was upset because last week I showed a butt. So this week I didn't show the butt. You're welcome, Dad. Yeah. And I'm just getting burnt out doing someone else's prompt list. I'm not doing this next year. This is the second year I've done it. The first year I did it, I was going through a rough time, and it was very much an escape thing. And I really enjoyed that. But it was also a lot simpler. I just had this tiny sketchbook. I think it was a 4x6 sketchbook. And I just didn't have a theme or anything. I was just whatever the prompt list is, I'm doing whatever it is. I might have sketched it out beforehand because I'm really slow on the thinky part. The thinky bits are the hardest parts for my drawing process at all, which is probably why this comic book has taken me so long, and I'm almost done with the first page. I'm not even done with the first page. I'm almost done with the first page. I want to start putting it up by February 11th. That's my sister's birthday. I know it's a vague date, but a random date, but it's an important date for us, and I wanted to do an important date. I wanted to do some date. I was thinking New Year's, but I don't think that's gonna work out. So I was giving myself in February. I'm like, what date in February? Well, it has nothing to do with Valentine's Day, so that's stupid. Nah, Nicole's birthday's in there. I guess I'll just, do Nicole's birthday, because it's an important date to me, and it's in February. It seems arbitrary, and it kind of is, but, I like this one. This one was the prompt of Storm. She's not in it, but I wanted to give more focus on the chaos that's happening. I don't even know if it's been portrayed very well. Probably not, because she's supposed to be like in the Northwest United States, which is rainy all the time. Anyways, there's not a lot of rain that's been going on. But, this is what I consider my first time trying to visually tell a story visually. My first shot at visual storytelling. And so it's rough, it sucks. I have a lot of canon things in my head that's not necessarily portrayed very well. And whenever November 5th, I don't know, that Thursday comes around, you'll see more of, I'll tell the story from my head that I was doing in the pictures. So maybe you'll get more what's going on? I don't know. And I love the ones that you don't have any context. So Danica Sills did Inktober 2 or 3 times, and I have 2 or 3 of her books, however many she did. And there's no words. It's just pictures. So you come up with the story. I don't know why I like that, because the story changes every time I open those books. This one doesn't change for me. Every time I look at the pictures, I know exactly what's going on. But I'm also the writer. Even though there's no words, you can see something. Actually, I had a friend call me, and he was like, so what is going on? I was like, we're just watching her travels. And he asked me a bunch of questions. I'm like, it's not that detailed. It's just we're just watching her struggle. And I think it's super nice for this time of year, and also for what my life is going through right now. I just went through a breakup whenever I wrote this. I got out of the military this year. I'm trying to establish myself here on YouTube and on Instagram and make it in the art industry, but I don't want to work for other people. I love working for myself, and I love what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. I love doing this, but it's a struggle. I'm not making any money right now. I think getting really good at art, you can have your own opinion, because I definitely am not the best. And I trace over models. Some people can translate the model if they're holding it onto paper, but I can't do that. The proportions are always messed up, and in my sketchbook, I just use rulers and not protractors, compasses? I always get those two confused. Is it a protractor or a compass? The thing that makes a circle for you. I like using tools. Like, if you have a drill or a screwdriver, I recommend using the drill, because you're gonna hurt yourself otherwise. I don't know why I keep explaining it, because no one's called me out, but it's so important to me that I guess I remind myself, because I see a lot of other artists getting called out about how they're faking because they use the ellipse, or all that, or how they use template brushes, which I do in this one. You just have to, I guess I just have to embrace that It's all got started because I started talking about her story. We're watching her struggle because I'm going through some struggles, is what it really comes down to. In my art and in my life. I think I finally realized what YouTube is going to be for me. YouTube is going to be an audio diary where I can express my emotions, but also I don't want to announce my entire private world to the internet. So it's going to be an audio diary to a point. I don't know. So this one is where she is waiting for a trap, and if you are following me on Instagram, you know that the trap doesn't catch anything. I didn't realize that it is this long before she does catch something, because she did catch something on the one I drew today, the 22nd. So, and that was chef. So of course she had to catch something to cook it to be a chef. And then, so these aren't daily for her. Each one has a different amount of time passing. So fancy, teeth, and throw all happened within 12 hours because she set up the room, she had a nightmare, and she threw a pillow. And then yesterday, today, and tomorrow's, so Coral, Chef, and Rip all happen within 3 hours because she goes fishing. Spoilers, by the way, she goes fishing, she cooks it, and she eats it. So, which I know makes it harder to follow, but I don't know, it just makes sense in my head. Which, again, this is my first crack at storytelling. So if you have any pointers, besides add words, because obviously I'm going to the comic, and there's going to be more sequential I'm really proud of what I've done. I guess I have 9 days left to draw, and I am just 1, ready, and 2, proud. I'm ready to be done, and I'm proud of what I've accomplished. This one is sleep, and I love this night sky. I use a bunch of brushes, built-in brushes in Clip Studio Paint. But I also used my knowledge of whenever I was at the desert and saw the galaxy. So I I think that's the best way to be an artist, a digital artist. Use what you know, but also use the tools in front of you. Well, the slideshow has started, so I hope y'all have a wonderful week, and I hope that your creativity is overflowing, especially with Halloween coming and Christmas coming and, the wintry, depressing months. I hope you understand that you are loved, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I will talk to you next week.